Hey, Dr. Hammond, here's my response to Module 5. The question is, Beethoven's symphonies are divided by Stedman into three different categories. What are these categories? What symphonies of Beethoven belong in each category? How are the works in the different categories related? And how are they different? The first category is classical. It includes symphonies 1, 2, 4, and 8. These are less expansive, more concise, they have smaller dimensions. They are overly expressive in terms of dynamics, crescendos, and there's a lot of doubling in the harmonies, and they're much shorter in length versus his romantic symphonies, which include symphonies number 3, Eroica, number 5, 7, and 9. These are much longer symphonies. There's a lot more expressive import. There's a lot more complexity in the developmental sections and the development of motifs and other ideas, and there's a heavy use of variations. You can see this a lot in Symphony number 5, da 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 da, and also number 9. The final category for Beethoven's symphonies were programmatic. He only wrote one. It was Symphony number 6, also known as Pastoral Symphony. It was his only programmatic symphony, and it did have extended dimensions. It was a little bit longer, but as we know, programmatic music tries to depict a story, and he was trying to depict nature. Similarities between all of them is instrumentation includes strings, winds, and limited percussion. There's two choirs. He has this idea of two choirs. There's winds and strings, except for number 9 when there's a literal choir, so there's 3. All 9 symphonies, their first movement was in sonata allegro form, and all had 4 movements with the exception of the 9th symphony. There were variation and oriented movements. There's a lot of variation. Differences, we kind of went through this, but I'll say it again. Length, shorter and longer. Developmental is, the development is more complex in the Romantic symphonies. And Beethoven was the first to incorporate the scherzo style for the 3rd movement instead of the minuet style of the classical era. Really, he kind of threw that away at the beginning, but it was not used in every symphony. It was used in number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but 1 and 8 actually had minuets as the 3rd movement, while number 9 had rondo with variations.